This is Mamo Viachimu number one sports station. Happy 98.9 FM and 10 minutes past 9 a.m. Tuesday, in the 28th day of the month of February, of course, the last day of the month of February. Mamo Viakwaba and Tiwa. You will 29th in Nana, I saw train. Yes, I'm great. It was 29 for 4 years, 4 years. Abba! And I can never do Metro Benchly one day. But that's the beauty of this world. You will be the birthday, and Anka, you will to never know happy birthday because you come up with that. I don't see the everything come far. I can see at home. My must have mentioned team national. Well done for a year at the Nigeria elections now about home. I'm a year and can crown in Ghana in an ETS. You who the air coso or Nigeria. Indeed, so my account here blessings. You count here blessings. Yeah, na debiano, you boy who fia, but any bad sir. But any bad sir. What I say? Where do you see baby? Yeah, any but any bad sir. But you on commodity, you on some car, and then commodity in Dawson. Alan Gilbert Tassin or the air. I'm on this seminal. I bring Uria or sign at the Mem Hanseminano. I bring. Don't forget, sir, and the IFA best. Ama. Adia na yina isu so ebesi no asi Lionel Messi ya crowned as the best player in the world by FIFA. Ehun sem yina no na enchine wa ba kan say kakra ne say Martinez is crowned the best goalkeeper in the world. And so a team of the year no na ne din encounter Thibaut Courtois and dem Martinez enum bi. Am for say aba ade we de ya dwene ho a ye ntiase ana ntrasia o de ho nchirem kakra ebebre. Anyway, don't forget the President Cup at Basom. This week, maybe up to the Hassan game and a league game. And so Gaka for say, there be you better mean the ball back Okumumami. No, if you bought a year league game, no, Obo draw, Obi for 1 point. I can point accumulation home. Now, mom, you bought penalties, Eddie winner. So be share in regular time, so you better count as winner of this year's President Cup. And be say, Gaka for my dear, my dinner, I could chili. Ebi say oh home we die ye kwoti bi wo hen ase di agro bi ni na ho komo ho a ebi si Alan say why research bi na enye first time ebi si nie odi ni na bebre ye e o djumedie so e be san toa autonomous league eye nkitahudie ene komo aye die no e be san toa so ne ahwe some of the issues are and na erase ye ene ho nsem nyina. Don't forget djumedie o live on radio, live online on Happy 98.9 FM, live also on YouTube on Happy TV. Mom say Isaac Kwame Abwaje abajone live on Facebook and office kwano. Emmanuel M Awole so join live on Facebook. My first like I say my high sense Puma drinks afis Dinner DB restaurant and a tent lorry some boy my Jumedi no abremo or Happy 98.9 FM. So my mantie atanase akwaba. Alan atanase afis no Herbert Bochiadom otro assign editor edoma.happygan.com. Mantie ma akwaba Jumedi so ene anape. Ejo so Brenya. Say be fine.
Be aboko. Months no. And I am say the last day of February.
Last day of February. Yeko pa
2 months in.
2 months in the new year.
Na we are the person be say. Are you ready?
Oh, bisam.
We are na footballers. Who are better na say investigative footballer before rape allegations. And it's been one too many. We are then going on way. I don't want to remember who Krumana. And then go sorry, yeah, Brantia Hakimi. Or no, so no watching. Oh, Brenya.
When you said, I see me make a show is to say the definition of sexual harassment. The definition of sexual harassment. Sexual harassment here. We hear about oba.
Yes.
Otata oba. Me fansa. Me kansa. Otata oba. Harassment.
Nina harassment.
Yeah.
Go for come on.
Now what's on a year? Wonsako bono to. Oh so nufumu. Oh be so finano. I said, only can some who and I may say, in fact, so I'm not quite a be out here no, because I said that cross it jay. Okay. But I know, yeah, if we would free, yeah, if we would but on my for no koya ubedem obechew adwuma on politimi wedi eno enema sense me bitimi si any one two so no a lot of girls now let me make girls here now for me na for my be said me sexist me women and as ladies. Yes. A lot of ladies who are making an industry. They are making an industry.
Industry.
Yeah, they are making an industry of this wide scope definition of rape. Definition of rape, a wide scope. Your marital rape, your rape, defilement, or ban or your girlfriend, idea wouldn't hear more intimacy be. Not that crock, you know, say, I'm not in the mood, man. Yeah, we are a rape. And the definition of rape, a wide. And a lot of women now are making a living of it.
They
are trapping our young brothers.
I'm gonna trap you, man.
They are trapping our young brothers. Did you send no messages? Only do one is sensible and smart and ready between the lines. Now, so you be the kind of fear for you. I say mapel. Fear for you. I say mapel. Not to trap anymore. We are also raping me. You see, there's no technology to check.
Yes.
So we're raping. What would be the scientific evidence in say there are bruises because of forced penetration? What you say? But because the definition is so wide, even in forced penetration, it's allowed.
Is their word against yours?
Of course. Rape case, first in the forced entry, and the bruises, test now. There are bruises.
It's going to be
cement. What is evidence that what penetrative?
Yes.
What be woman who say empower? But there's consensual. There's something that they say no. But when you can no now, no, who won't cry so what do? Also, you feel back
their work it also makes it also difficult. So prosecutors also bet me approve most of the cases.
Okay, so
what check here most of these allegations, baby actually almost few ones be any tabo and provide this
there are lots that goes behind the scenes. I'll use our brother's case as a case study with the issue there. It used to be a mini son. The party issue. A they paid the woman for non-disclosure. So the situation now, member can wasem.
Yeah, no more.
What you say? Member can wasem. So the in law or in on the face value, there was not enough evidence into your boss seminegu. But I can tell you that a lot has been done behind the scenes to get that verdict.
Yeah, it be white. I know the minimum.
Of course.
Okay, yeah, and I'll give you another example with the Ronaldo case. Eventually. Only say 1 year, the girl made the first case, United tried to kill the story. You have to take 10 years after the fact and send out or press charges.
Yes.
Okay. I said, okay, let me take you back to another example. A bit more related. The R. Kelly story of sexually abusing women. The Bill Cosby story. Of sexual abusing women. And when evidence be one woman was bold enough to come forward. Nafi buwana emienu na emiensa aye 9. These are issues are AC.
So 20 million to John Trust amani.
Ana Benjamin di ya. Ya boss be ne.
I said Benjamin dey say 3.
And 2 try.
I don't try but say na e be more than 3 cases. What do you say? I don't know enye say they have to prove that case is because 10 years and over.
Exactly.
So and you be no say who prove beyond reasonable doubt. And jurisprudence is different kaka. The legal jurisprudence is different kaka. For instance, you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt into the prosecutor and the charge. And the burden of proof lies on the prosecutor.
Yes.
What I say?
Yes.
By other jurisdictions, yeah, some to so who na also tell
we you are utwitwa yo
Benjamin Mendy.
in some duration who na also twitwa wo ho say asema waka say my here no me nye na the burden of proof lies on you, not the prosecutor.
Hakimi. Oh, for where then?
Oh, the view. Mama say oh, yeah, dang.
She dey want as here Greenwood dey. Wo ba na o born charge no. And mu yi asem na wi a. Oba no so.
I know so ntim kakra ho. Enye oba na born charge.
No.
Enye oba na born charge. The crown. Anke Ghana, e because the republic.
Interbind na fa.
Because a criminal case. Yes. All criminal cases are prosecuted by the state. In a civil case.
Brenya, we dey have the akofo na ka ma nyim film.
Na
hwe say the city ni. Nsemuni ni. Oze Hakimi say ne yire ene ne mami no mo Dubai ho no ma say o mo gio mani. Yeah. Eti ase be February mo ho no ba bi ene Hakimi abaye ya obo no kwadu. Just one no chance so mo twetwe nkomo o social
media ho aso here as different.
And the wife too according to Obanu and weekend 25th or inviting a man to buy fee or that Uber
weekend we
Uber and other man say Uber on fire
because again the bus any fee
all the car something say oh
it's Obedri according to Obana say also make a statement of rape name mum na nya dey say no ye complaint see am kwatena prosecutor say no say da bi asem na wo ka no e wo say wo say o boy amane kake en ka say am kwachi o mu ni
ala to ti enti adwumbe na ban tim to ko position
wo say me ka am say yes ye dem me ka say me bo ko am kwachi na prosecutor
ana adwumbe na say me say o police station ka say abranti be rape me me nya official statement me nya case here
o da bi o say na mo say da bi asem we dey on twin ka say one access aye nya ho nto on sa abaya ne say ndoda uba na obeduriye no obeduru ma obewura if you no pepe ana Ashraf Hakimi say o kisi na no ho na o peja ne ntade na o kisi no fo ho despite na o protesting na and o say owie ni na digitally penetrating without her consent
digitally
penetrating without her consent.
No munchimo ala munchimo.
Just ordinary be man. Edi ko run say ansa na offer to ordinary na de wono. Odo wono to no onya kwa no dwa na fe o friend na danfo bi say me so de atumi ni o etutom kra fa ka be pick me up no be pick no de ne koi. Doni yonko ka tell place wori kekese o we see na mum na ya na place where prosecutor yen kan sa enya wo ho no sa
entala uchemo a o ma na fa Uber call Hakimi fie
no other man
no
fan no de buy
the brother
according to you no na sem be anti asem ni
okay Debbie. Now I have just checked what digital penetration is. Digital penetration is a sexual act that involves penetrating the vagina or the anus with one or more fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, kahano ye feno wa finger no. But the word is digital penetration. And oyeno first. And son
I don't need last you kiss you say we I know how chance yes or here no. E no dey na here den. E tim dey na board.
Okay, so
it started from
the after Matthias here. Rape na girl na kono. Enye penetration by the penis.
Yes.
Mutini pa. Asema wo ka.
Because
enye penetration. Meba. Nyabotre. There are degrees of crime. No, there are degrees of crime. The penetration I get on the cow hand enye by the penis. Yes. By nensa
fingering.
Okay.
Eti asem ni nyina no. Se Herbert na we na ka story ba wa ka yenyim free mu. Eti asem ni nyina no.
Me dey na e ha because
njom so omugusu a omo hwehwe ensem no.
But onim say it is rape because girl no am consent.
Yes.
And command no allow ya and can you rape.
It's better than a rape charge. It was rape charge. No one say be say this I don't for a while.
So when I tell me I'm not say
the digital penetration in other jurisdictions they will charge you with aggravated sexual abuse. Enti nensa na ko plasma ma no.
Kimi so small nensa.
Okay. So yenka say he is innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
Enti ye fence your bet. No be kumpa.
24 years.
Nti Brenya ye no afrim.
Small boy.
Hey.
Herbert afoso am ye.
And it's all over. Woman accuses PSG star of rape. Hakimi. No,
But when you said we so reading the stories yesterday, I think I like the English press. When you said usually they will conceal the identity of the accused.
Yes.
And like a story is in the English press, this one would have read
Premier League star.
Premier League star.
Yes, accused of rape.
Sometimes you have more club and you have regional club in the woman who plays for a London-based club or Manchester-based club. But when we do a Tomwa PSG star Hakimi accused of rape.
Le President, sa friend newspaper and a story.
Yeah.
Ono ba no bodi.
Oh. Entendra na brante de jawo de nyina echi nyina na asem wo ho.
That's why she pa.
Mbacho obi dia base
System general on na Instagram so ma goro sa na weekend here na.
And the first time we share no.
System January. The first time send a friend and even by to according to
and definitely when you kwine
according to the paper no can. Ha. Any the almost buy any can. Then the even by two kind of so
if you da obi ni ho.
Fe chire kakra bi asema ko fama no.
I said you kama.
Na you have a cry and come you.
Boss, women and ladies also harass some of us men and guys so it's not always men harassing women, but no cry. And so here the magnitude of a year harassment and I remember the end was from saying and man, Emma Willing, the law says even if you are doing the thing and she says stop, but stop why? But some stop means do it well.
Obi say I don't know.
I will like as I say stop being I
don't know. And I know. Let me try. I'm crofobia because man tears da.
Okay.
Issue we been about almost almost so kwa man on there. About me say stop and they don't mean stop. But I had them there say stop.
It means no.
No.
Stop means continue.
Aye.
Who be them? Who be them? Stop means continue.
Stop means continue.
But has it be a crow? Or cause jai don't say jai o. And now we are Emmanuel will say yes or no. They are trapping us, but there is a way out. What is the way out?
I don't know.
Huh?
Stop.
What is the way out? Okay. All right. Anyways, so. My baba kind message baby. Oh, you Alan, wait here. Also, me jota ta na otimi. Ede eyamano nsam no ebe tew na yeto aso. Yenti we na neto aso. Alan Green atase and ya tell story about cry for that and the akenya no de be. Alan yen stories no.
Brenya enne ne dodo na ejina the best FIFA football awards 2022 a eno record so e wo Paris eno ene dominate ene stories na ye de eba no. Na eno Lionel Messi oboa na man Argentina mamukwaje World Cup for the first time since 1986 na afeso oboa ne club Paris Saint-Germain so e wo France maimu and Modiba Oboy throughout the year, share 27 goals in 49 games for club and country in 2021-2022. No, and FIFA Ebo na Baso. Ya ono and FIFA Best Player of the Year award on a Quadmano ahead of any teammate Kylian Mbappe and a fifth Karim Benzema Ewohorum. Nemra FIFA President Gianni Infantino announced the winner of the award. No, say and Infantino. Edi tujwa na all declare say award winner no Lionel Messi. Yente Gianni Infantino in announcing the winner of the award.
Strike in. So the winner and And officially, best player of the world, el mejor del mundo, Leo Messi, campeón del mundo, Argentina. Felicidades.
The Lionel Messi etime agisa award no e esine na so e wo horom na oje award wie no e na ochem se nani age pa se otima beji award a etisa na oni players bi se Benzema and Mbappe omunyina no ababegina e honom a obi aba beji award wonum o se ade a den esine ni so pa se na ese utimi agisa award no na obekai a emra oje World Cup no ochire mu se World Cup no de ade a na de na kuma so because no wachi bibia na World Cup no pe en aka Lionel Messi ni nsema okan ye eni.
Obviously, I achieved my dream. This is the best title a football player wants. The most important. I've achieved all the titles before, but the World Cup was the only one I was missing. I was lucky to win all the time, and it was amazing to achieve my dream. It was very special.
And this all journey of Facebook Live, obehu pictures from the awards na a course go on Lionel Messi said there was a fan one. Just na no I fell horum park say e wo horum. Arsene Wenger former Arsenal manager so yeah adwuma edema aye FIFA. And na Arsene Wenger e wo adwuma de na ase. Arsene Wenger say yen de tie ye pa say yetumi hu Lionel Messi any Cristiano Ronaldo so mi nyom bobo. O sa mantie mienu so mu ja bobo pa ene e behu de o maye no ne de sa comparison no you person be compare mu because o me two players as on bobo no bia de e sronkon enti Arsene Wenger
Not be there anymore, we will realize what they have given us, both of them. I always refuse to make a hierarchy in that because they're two different players, completely different players, but two exceptional players who have shown the world for 15 years how great football can be.
Any and summer or the Eritrea, Alessia Putellas, the Women's Player of the Year, Spain Abayana Osinakan Edema FC Barcelona no, ono ena otimi enya the Women's Player of the Year no, Alessia Putellas, Basa ena fesu Spain, okaze Bobo ene konkananka Women's Euros no nanka bia hwe na nimche ko ba beba no humadin na su Putellas e plan 20 and Kobe Goalkeeper of the Year eba eye mema na the best air goalkeeper award no ekodima Argentina goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez yo no World Cup okodima ma Argentina ebo omotimaji ye no ono ene kodima no ono sna award no dwane Facebook obo say that's fefe pa Emiliano Martinez age fefefe e wo horum best women's air goalkeeper no England for Abaya Mary Epps ya osina kan edema Manchester United na face obo England for man no emomaji Europe no ono energy award no e wo horum Lionel Scaloni, Argentina for national team A coach. Ono enonya coach of the year award no. Ono de Argentina edege World Cup no e wo horum. Ya oje award no free. Fabio Capello horum fefefe. Best women's A coach no. Ekodema Sarina Wiegman. Ya ono England for national team A coach nichi efri Netherlands. Odo omji the Euros no. No wie no chese oye Annette se wetmaje sa award no.
I'm very honored and I really appreciate that what I've done with the team, the team scene. It's all about the team. Without very good players, without a great staff and the support of the FA and the people around, you can't do it. So this award for all of I'm the one who just the lucky one to pick it up, to receive it.
Sarina Wiegman and Eddie ready to ja. Brenya, the best Puskas award not just a gua FPA. Na Pastor Thomas MYN. Award no idea say akwadema amputee footballer. You fan Masen Olensky. You are Polani Abrantier. Na go be a Oshaya no Brenya. It was overhead air kick. Ya Okuta and
the crutches.
Yes, we are on the Facebook. Sir Okuta and crutches no. Now you overhead air kick. Call fast a ball no. Equator at a trust disability and say won't me any idea is when it's our home. Or just a go be a over Jom now between Asheno. Or the sweating Ashe. Award no echo Edemano e wo horum ebie and the best fan award come Argentina fans and as fair pay the best fair play award come to Luka Luhoskel eye Polania branch ono so emra na osi akan e wo ne maimu yade say Brenya obi no opponent player
I saw the video this morning.
Yeah, the second man enka o mini ani owu ani ko fa so a otimi sia no kwan e ma 1 minute techere ma no eno na FIFA hwe so Edbona abaso. Na we no hana na Brenya ibi say twenu kakra ewo no. Na FIPro Men's World 11. Omo a yeto abade ma omo say tenka FIFA titima best 11 omo na omo gina mu enie. Goalkeeper ne yetiba koto a Real Madrid. Ashraf Hakimi ane ye ka no nsemi o ka ho ebie. Samson na Virgil van Dijk Liverpool eka ho. Joao Cancelo esudi ewon Kevin De Bruyne Luka Modric Casemiro Lionel Messi Erling Haaland Karim Benzema na fiso Kylian Mbappe udwane Facebook live a obehu 11 no so ene na da so FFF ewo honom no na during the award no yenyenim say enchide ana Pele mika world Pele ofra asasi koya on kati asifo hu biom na FIFA president Gianni Infantino epe a special tribute Edema Pele emra na Pele ono ankasa na yere ede na busiafo bi ewo honom yentie Gianni Infantino on Pele.
Their smiles, their courage. And let's remember as well the king, Ohene, Pelé. What can we say about Pelé? Pelé is simply football. And we lost him, we miss him a lot. But Pelé is eternal. He's with us, he's always with us. He will always be with us. And I would like to thank the family Pelé for being with us here tonight. Muito obrigado per la vostra presenza. Thank you so much. And with this emotion, I wish you a wonderful evening. Enjoy football, enjoy this celebration. And
okay, Brenya, ya baba hwe kwa nkrofo bi fast to aba. Na e be strange kakra, but I mean say am fam free yen mam hanom. We are looking at true. Ghana your captain man who so to aba. Who's the captains at to aba, national team coaches and selected air journalists. Man who your captain. So to abani bi man hu Ghana worum hwemu oh Brenya mahwem da me kase bia ebi obi hwe ba me de me hwe de man hu but unim say your head coach your ball work up we and okoy and then emfa kwenti one of our assistant George Watton and a toe Emma Ghana in terms of air coaches no or to number 1 Edema Mbappe and or two number 2 Emma Messi and or two third Edema Neymar and Ghana Hansen for William Eza. Onu ene jaya nem etoye. William Eza eto Edma Mbappe ene number 1. Otuma Erling Haaland number 2. And otuma Karim Benzema ewo number 3. Now memfa omumienu no coaches wo mutuma omuso enka ho. George Watson etuma Scaloni number 1. Walid Regragui Morocco for coach number 2 and otuma Didier Deschamps number 3. And William Eza also eto Edman Didier Deschamps Regragui na Scaloni ewo hono chese I say Sane Saka ka ba omiensa na enom to ba mo na no say Cristiano Ronaldo Portugal captain be wan to aba enyo no na to ye na emom no ye dey say Pepe e na koto ye e ma omo in terms of air captains no na Pepe eto no o hwe ya no say Messi dey be dey wato aba dey ma no eto oto de ma Mbappe Luka Modric and afisu Karim Benzema
oni top 3 no kura mu
dabi o ka top air 3 no wato alpha man e worum na hwe top air names are big names so say ebisi to omo de ni Lionel Messi na nkasa eto Neymar number 1 Mbappe number 2 Karim Benzema number 3
one to man ho
dabi so ntimi to ma ho Thiago Silva Brazil captain eto ma Neymar Messi Benzema Luka Modric eto ma Benzema number 1 Messi number 2 Mbappe number 3 Mo Salah eto ma Vini Jr number 1 Kevin De Bruyne number 2 and afeso Hakimi ewo honom ya say top names no ebi ewo honom bam say Brenya signam say emre no continue Brenya ene ma men fan so enu me sam ne de ebi wo honom bet em say ene say dem kan no em say awards no and ankofo hwe animu kese ewo honom bet top 5 say ne te Brenya Messi Mbappe Karim Benzema Luka Modric Erling Haaland completing at the top 5
but any surprises
yeah surprises made to me Messi winning the FIFA the best, you know.
I also
yes, he didn't sit down well with me. Let's put our affiliations aside. Say, I don't even say, but I think so. Benzema within the calendar year, you know, he was splendid and he was superb. And Deschamps, I'm an opportunity for him to play in the World Cup, no. Because based on what we saw yesterday, it clearly tells you said the World Cup played a major role in this award ceremony also. When Oko check it out and Krofo to Abana, it has to do with captains, players, some journalists and fans, and I asked myself, say, Benzema within a calendar year, 42 games, our boy, or 34 goals, and making 8 assists. He wins Spanish Super Cup, or top scorer for the La Liga last season. Winning La Liga title, no, he was winning the La Liga Player of the Season, La Liga top scorer, UEFA Champions League was also naming the best player. Champions League also winning the Goal King, UEFA Player of the Year, UEFA Super Cup title, and Sana Ballon d'Or no Jekao, and FIFA World Cup silver medal. Even though it's one more tournament, but because he was part of the team, we need some medal. And in terms of crucial goals, I think Madrid they winning and share 17. Come to Messi. What's your Messi achievement within the calendar year? 55 games, or 37 goals, 30 assists, League One title, French Super Cup title, FIFA World Cup title, and winning the FIFA Best Player. And also J, or share 3 goals. What's your Mbappe 60 games, and share 58 goals, and making 90 assists, League One title, League One top scorer, French Super Cup, FIFA World Cup silver medal, and a golden boot. So, share this tall list of what Benzema achieved, basically with the club side, and even with France national team now. Media, Nanka, who deserve the accolade. But then, in that
don't forget one World Cup.
Yes, let me say the World Cup is the what?
It's the ultimate, yeah.
You understand? But even in the World Cup itself, comparing Messi
and Mbappe,
you all watch
98.9.
I was thinking maybe there will be a surprise here. Mbappe beat me, but then I asked myself, players no more to Aban. They think, and no more to Aban. They think say Messi deserved it. But to me, in my opinion, if I had my way to vote, I don't think I would vote for Messi to win it.
Okay.
Yes.
Alan.
And before I make I asked myself, if the players from Bobon, Ukraine, Van Dijk is the best centre back within that calendar year.
That's more. Alan, Yanko.
Yeah, Brenya. My main shots here, my main shots here on the Messi winning the best award. Brenya, and surprise me. The entire surprise me is your ball World Cup in the tournament. You can't individual performance. Now here obi say Mbappe contribution. Na me did say even that tournament na case be a encounter player of the tournament. But Messi won the best player of the tournament simply because he won the trophy. Enunti and I'm did say or J as a particular award no. But he was not the most outstanding in that tournament in terms of individual performance. And Brenya, they tell to me, I'm saying, and one say Messi area in the same. But for only 2010, especially, who's the first now your Ballon d'Or no one in the FIFA Player of the Year, which started in 1991. And sir, who follow FIFA award no, so I'm going to put the journalists in it was only captains and the national teams coaches no. In any year, yabo a FIFA World Cup be no. Player or ye outstanding in the World Cup and winning award no. The only exception 2010 Argentina koina Maradona do mufim quarter final na Spain for mrante no mni meti na ebo Barcelona eji all those titles no na omu bi including obi to Schneider so the Inter eji treble no omu ko World Cup na sa place na kodru final with all outstanding performance in Abedie the award in by Messi. That was the only exception. If you remember going into the 2002 World Cup na Ronaldo Brazil virtually na prana into a tenefia. He won the Player of the Year 2002 all because of only the World Cup performance or put two our honomo. So the only 2010 the nama you can bet and can you more baby bet sanka for period
so 2014 Messi and but he was in the final.
Yes.
One day World Cup but he was in the final.
Yes.
He lost to Germany.
Yes. It is a share a period in the whole year in as a period that we said that you have better Canada and can ubet give for some players to be either Karim Benzema or and so right after the World Cup. I'm not this short list, but I can say Benzema World Cup now one konunti and kwa for this award. Dimodi enya mo abebe say akọ Ediama airline ometi. But the only thing is we are going back to some years be emra na Ballon d'Or no amra na journalist nto ma ba ni na FIFA bo say ni anya obi because there are players am we ni Ballon d'Or. In fact media ha me pa ne say FIFA for aye mistake bi. Mistake o me ye ne say emra am do am ko board the Ballon d'Or for that period no. Because that Ballon d'Or no by FIFA award no by no it became the most prestigious.
Yeah.
But one would go Ballon d'Or na ye FIFA Ballon d'Or because the Ballon d'Or belong to the European journalists you know. Oma Ballon d'Or is say anya di grant the FIFA's own award. So now we have two best players in the world. You have the Ballon d'Or winner and the FIFA best winner. Previous the time na FIFA award no until the likes of Owi Mone Pav never na no mo Ballon d'Or but the FIFA award na kasa no mutim enji. So we now have a Ballon d'Or winner and you
also because FIFA best Ballon d'Or also was only given to European players.
No, from 95 but exercise no class still na be ba.
No, I'm saying that. On history no so because beyond mu FIBA no people didn't show them a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Because they were only given either players from European origin or playing in Europe. But the FIFA one was...
No, it was even for European players until 1995.
When I say, based on that, I'm giving history, I'm not giving specific, I'm saying history. But the FIFA one was for every player. Right? But Ballon d'Or, any in prestige, in BBR, and FIFA. FIFA, they now, and I agree with you, say, no. And I'm a FIFA then because now people kind of respect the Ballon d'Or more than the FIFA Player of the Year.
So I say, but just a quick one on the goalkeeping department.
Yeah.
Na eyo ma Brenya nyemo that of the FIFA FIFA Pro 11 no. Any FIFA best goalkeeper no more to different people. FIFA best goalkeeper no. The captains coaches and some media for network that we see no and omwa FIFA Pro 11 no all professional players here be crowd Ghana how much to be the omwa to different so it's possible the captains coaches and we say no e bet me up to the best way na my bet fellow professionals no here Ghana younger say players to become no e bet me up to the FIFA Pro 11 goalkeeper no e dey ma a different goalkeeper that is why if you say e ba na say you are lifted there or no ye best our name of the fellow professionals na trauma say or no na your number one or no na award na the man.
But the ma enchino no say obi one unless it be a year two ni na bosso. Right? Two ni na bosso. Also because e be na omo to aba no earlier before Martinez World Cup exploit. What you say?
Yeah.
PFG no. E be na omo to no earlier. But because of ono no World Cup no for a team for nim than say Courtois in the Champions League months way before the World Cup. Say I would admit that but me see.
But I'm said I didn't know say who says nkeye na nke say the omo to nke the FIFA for you as a best in the bank so simple. Say nkeye we but what do you mean because captains and then coaches any friends media selected media say William Exam to you know de no eno ese a supersede there all other professionals where thousands of a year number no so to
no so can want no what I'm saying is that obia I think there's a word for it I've lost the word we are there when when penisu when pa dwene mo sense where are there in the past
because we share Champions League final and
it was in May.
Before the World Cup.
Before the World Cup in November.
In November, yes.
What you say? Unless of course be ana omunyina pedigree at the same pedestal. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Even though I think that Courtois is a better goal in a better team in they are Obenya win a lot of trophies than Martinez. But with the Martinez here World Cup now. And then some period them to the Bianca. Even for the professionals of tournament.
You got me Brenya me Brenya even the goalkeeping department me too about bia. I'll not be surprised to be can make my trauma and Yasin Bono cry. Yasin Bono because
and we're based on league, it's based on the World Cup.
World Cup, yes.
And even within the period, he won the best goalkeeper in Spain.
Yeah.
And Oduko Rua World Cup. And in terms of
no, that was the season before the World Cup.
I always say no. Also, a born Madempa. Into another the end, but we are Martinez, you know. Though Aston Villa is doing well, but basically, a World Cup, no, the winning. It's a award we.
Anyways,
the World Cup ready, yeah. A year Juma pa. Who can about whom by the animum Van Dyke, the Anona.
When the bet 2 seasons go you.
I would be surprised.
That's award wasting now. Yeah, na popularity ka ho.
And a friendship count.
Friendship players
Friendship count.
Maybe we need no penalty. Because even for formation cry FIFA.
Oh, the end of the day, they don't get room for the forward players.
But listen, look at Vinicius. So a Juma ball last season. Vinicius Junior couldn't even make it to the 5th Pro 11.
Vinicius, them just World Cup.
World Cup now one. Anyways, yeah, but
I'm so World Cup.
What's that World Cup? So, what if you be man? Because we have from power last season. Scored the Champions League final and all that. Haaland, yeah. A league of game one. What
professionals now?
It is possible. It is possible.
Yes,
it is very possible. Anyways, yeah, but see, I ever told you so.
One expert, I'm a better. You can get your cocoa crack. Deposits are easy. Bonuses are baby. Now, odds need a giant. Register on oneexpert.com.gh. They use the promo code BESTODDSGA. Now, with 300% bonus, I to me through 3,445 Ghana cedis for first deposit. So, one expert, I'm a better. Trying to chance I had the winning. I am ready. One expert, reliable bookmaker.
Vote for this award as a team, not me alone. Everyone in the team council is able to vote, and that's how it's decided. Everyone knows, especially Karim, how much I admire him and his performances. I have often said that for me, he is the best striker in the world, and that is still the case, without a doubt. And what the abandon say, Antoine, I said, no, not to go. Yes, one. I just made a bit too. I just made a bit too. He did that here too.
Uncle Pai,
as me,
Uncle Pai, I don't know.
Point from the show, Alan Gratasi or the Omem Hansem. Alan, Yanko.
Yeah, the Omem some at Ebana high science. As me can choose still Omgusa Omo Eboa e Ghana for Serbia. Also, Ukofi Energy Ebeba. Home appliances there a high sense and it's a Ghana for Nano. Aji Atumza Okonoma. Bet me about a free trade 8 February, equipping 8 Air March and Omchimze Hesse. Normano could do on my city, Sati Suono. Ukorma ubetimi enye bi ato so pet television refrigerators so air conditioner gas cookers and washing machine sound system smartphones eno no ma etisa na odwani e de achrom horum se de bia ubetimi enye bi tembia mekase omde no papa oto eche ne mu de me de kese pa any 5 years manufacturer defect warranty na ye de ema no de achim ni se oto hisense product e coffee na enya wan kase no akoye mfom so kasie bi e na ase ya o de kone o so musiesie de mawa ye be siesie de mawa ye nyo hwe wase asesa de mawa ye be sesa no e de ama enti na make am for hisense e de ama hisense Ghana hanom ba bia no obehu omo e worom showrooms no ba bia e bi wo horom nkra hanom obehu omo ukọ eye Kumasi ukọ Tunyane ukọ Techement ukọ Takrade ukọ Tamale also ena mi ahodo ni nyina e wo Ghana ba bia ubehu high sense no na so kọ na akọpam products ni ebito sere be ya onso anigye ebetimi abafie me hye dwumade na ase ma me hyase na me mfamfre Ghana Football Association enche ena atrentem mekoti e wo eye Turkey ema Ghana ni abrantia na osi akan e wo Turkey mamna feso osi akan kase edma the senior national team the Blasters of Ghana Christian Achu ofamu ehwe ne nkwa enam santin Ghana Football Association painfo Kurt Okaku edano ena feso abrantia Christian Achu na busiafo omutu anamo ekopiemu ewo nana adadanka Akufo-Addo the president of Ghana ekorom eko officially eko si na yiye said ato oman Ghana nya eni nima mu kopiemu horom ena omampanyi nana adadanka Akufo-Addo kasa na odisa ansemi wi ede etudwa.
And that everything will be done from the point of view of government to make sure that he's given a dignified exit. I think it's my duty and my responsibility as president to make sure that that happens. I don't know what your plans are, but I would think that the sooner we can get this unfortunate episode behind us, the better for all as a nation, community, as a sporting fraternity, and not to have it linger for too long. As I say, the decision as to when the funeral will take place is that of the family. That is a tradition in Ghana that we all of us we know when it comes to matters of death and burial, it's a family that decides. Whatever the decision, whatever date that you choose, you should know that the government will stand squarely behind you. You have my deep sympathies about what has happened.
We and summer or Mampany editudra ewo emra Ghana Football Association LED Christian a true abusiafo amamuko piemu ewo nasye. Yemfani emfan chance emfufro men Asafa Paul na otu America ya ono aye sprinter America tua na otu ewo honum na America otu no na asise no wa dan nani ede abepiemu ewo aye Ghana hanoma oba na ono so wa be dwumadi esronko Ghana Olympic Committee mpanyfo ene to omunsa ede frɛ na enura obepiemu no airport ema Ghana Olympic Committee mpanyfo ekohia no ewo honum emra omukohia no ana Safa Paul Jamaica ni abrantie ya na I specialize in 100 meters 200 meters no ode nsamwe ede tudwa
really share my experience, and to teach in whatever way I can, so you guys can live with me, and hopefully, I can be back here a lot more, and to share, everything and to spend time with, my family here in Ghana. Yeah, man, I need to find my root. I don't know where I'm from, but I have, a long list of things that, I have to get done while I'm here to meet a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of the country. As the week go on, you guys will see a lot of updates and, stuff like that we're doing.
We and sama odi editudwa Ghana Olympic Committee President Benunu Mensa also nsemi editudwa emra obepiemu airport echre normal branch ya bepiemu anu ombetumi aye.
What we're looking for is sports that motivates young. I mean, when you hear the story of Asafa, then you know that every kid in Bukum, every kid in Nima, every kid in most of our deprived area can also one day become somebody like Asafa Power. That's the whole story. Asafa is here to inspire every Ghanaian doing sports, every child on the streets who wants to take our sports. He's here to inspire you. Asafa is here for everybody. We're going to make the best use of him and make sure we get every bit of it. The communication guys are going to give you the itinerary. Tomorrow, they want to test on Wednesday, we'll keep them running.
We and sama or the editor National Parliament Committee President Samson D. Ezra so airport forum also edin semi editor.
Take this opportunity to invite all of you join the group and Asafa Power to our office tomorrow, meeting and have a chat with some of our athletes to discuss how we can run our sports in Ghana. He's an icon. He has a great experience of the sport. And such a personality are people that we need in our country to help us in marketing our brand and marketing our country as well.
We and sama also editor newly elected Karaju President Nicola Johnson also then some idea to ja enhia hudo a also ewo edema Federation of Karate do.
My second vision is to leave the karate sport as a whole. I said in my keynote that parents cannot even boast of the security of their children because get people teaching karate everywhere. There are very few dojos in town, so to access karate is even a challenge. Now, one of my main areas is to expand karate do technique act itself so that dojos easily access. You don't need to travel all the way to a very far place before you can train karate. Karate must be in our communities.
We and sama or the editor now some people who made to be a sports to be accessible to Obia your war or my muhanum.
You notice that my message was largely surrounded on unifying entire karate federation. That's the first point. But without unity, you cannot achieve any objective. So my main focus is to first unite them, bring everybody together, give everybody some understanding, where we give their support, making karate federation a success.
We and sama also ede etudwa ewo honum afi emfani emfanche division air football club afi ombo Muhammad Kesipa Sky FC ugopiemo ewo zone 2 and already kan ewo league no after 16 matches omo 38 air points na weekend ya etwam MTN FA Cup no kopiemo Pando na say Heart of Lions 2-1 omo the quarter-finals stage of the MTN FA Cup. Head coach Johnson Smith and Odin Semui Etuja Ekasa Ediche Premier League clubs are or more Eda FA Cup.
Oh, my transfer team look maybe about 2 team now. Apart from that, you call you to come boy now there. You there now. Boy, I don't know. Yeah, division ball now there. Yeah, combining division and senior. Premier team yeah, by there careful. Yeah, division team yeah, by there careful. Ball, how be more a ball na all car. No, the one there ball now yeah, but on yeah, division. Premium pool or offer or you're warning to them. The respect one, but Miss Rubia.
Way and in some of the editor. Nanny Abizan is that Uja a year coaching certificate here. They say, Udi, as a so the team cried a BPM or Premier League. Well, we are just a madima any pafu. Now, identity and all more money, said a bear. Eka lines is a council or sabit to me a cabby.
License now, I'm the young president of Momoso. We are the now cream now. You are one year cap for Nakasi. Your woman, man, I want to be a certificate A. No program, you know, be my GGA now who want to be near to my A.
Johnson Smith, and or the way Eddie Edituja. And to Brenya, a bit now is so near the Omamun Samunano, Eddie Aberry. High sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Madaroma. And I do my moon seven a buy.
Happy 98.9 FM dear. And Antino, yet the Nitian 12 every last Friday of every month. Our Dignity Beam restaurant, formerly known as Semis, was Asylum Down. Yet the Happy Evening Drive New Weekend Club Jam at the Sumo, every Dignity Beam restaurant. Trinity Gang, Mecha Miamiho, Ekiasika, Mozum. Number one backup, a coffee princess Messi B, the international DJ, OBVJ. Yato Zafra said,
Christian Achu was a very, very dedicated footballer who had 66 caps for the Black Stars. The height of his career was in the year 2015 when he scored the best goal of the tournament at the AFCON. He was also selected as a member of the team of the tournament. And most importantly, he was voted the best player of the tournament in the year 2015. Christian Achu served the Black Stars with all his heart. He served all national teams as and when he was called upon. And until his demise, he was still a member of our team, so long as the team selectors picked him. Beyond the field of play, Your Excellency, he was a philanthropist. His deeds and works are all over the place. And I think the world has spoken to all the good deeds that Christian Achu Trasam did to mankind. Your Excellency, the family is humbled to have been received by your good self, and we are ready to work closely with your good self to find a befitting resting place for our dear brother. Thank you very much.
President of the FA, the sister of Christian Achu, and members of the delegation. I have first of all to welcome you to Jubilee House, the seat of the presidency of our country. There are times when it is not pleasant to be in this chair. Today is one of them. The young man that we're all mourning was an exceptional athlete, a gift to our nation. All those of us who are football fanatics, I count myself as one, spend a lot of time admiring him and his exploits on the field. The news that came from Turkey as a result of this tragedy that occurred there was also a very tortuous experience for us, because initially we were made to understand that he was all right. And then came the concluding, defining news that indeed he had been called by the Almighty. It's a tragedy for his family, it's a tragedy for his community, and it's a tragedy for our country. I want to express to you, representatives of his family and of the football fraternity of Ghana, my deep condolence and sympathies for what has happened. And I speak not just for myself, but for the entire 31 million people of our country. Fortunately for us, we have in Turkey a very dedicated and dynamic woman who's our ambassador, who spared no effort to make sure that not only was he located, but that decent arrangements were made for his repatriation to us here in Ghana. I thank God for that. Just as I thank God also for the cooperation of the Turkish authorities, who have proved that a friend in need is indeed a friend indeed. I've had the privilege of talking to the Turkish President Erdogan to express our collective thanks to Turkey and to his government for the assistance that they gave, not just in locating our compatriot, but also facilitating his return back home. There are people here whose sense of grief is bound to be even more acute than others. And I speak particularly about his twin sister, and the brothers. And I know this must be a very difficult moment for you. But I think our responsibility is to give you as much support as we can. It can never erase the loss of this very brilliant man. But there it is. I always console myself with the thought that at the end of the day, no matter the circumstances, the Almighty will call each one of us one by one. And perhaps that was his destiny, that he be called in this tragic way. It is important that the Ghanaian people express their appreciation for his work that he did for our nation.
Speedy recovery of our baby will be and Nunya Bema pa ada from Amiminde Yekusino or Quabe. Or for Nunya Bema pa ada from Yekusino or Quabe. A fellow Mr. George Kwabna Boahe. But on we are Sidiana Danoso, Uguaware, son will be any friend, Uguaware, on the hour in the way of what goodness is here. And they all know that for me, I just say,
of a chirimu. Microphone is our chirimu. I say, oh, T joint be. T joint, like Adiasa, who attractive or person or Chico. Because of that, it's go for no coffee. I'm going to do and into no mundo. I'm going to decide to go. I
see crowd already be going. And TV in the 4th AM match, and ye kokwabi, kuja mofa, no kokusi Nunya Bema, ne chiba. One do of a tree, tea, kokwabi, 7 AM. I could say 6 PM, babo. Na some minimum for a few now, him feature na Yawakubi. Oh, okay. Minimum few pa. yɛbɛkɔ first no say has folk flag cross if in be yɛhu flag bi yɛbɛkɔ yɛakɔ jam no na agye sɛ bibia ɛkam memende nti monhyɛ ne so mfa mayɛ na 10 Ghana sɛ menka nkyerɛ sɛ ɛba no sɛ wotente wo car windows sɛ hotels office anasɛ ofie kora deɛ a kurom ha obie ni hɔ na specialize in windscreen fixing sɛ windscreen asɛ na osi yɛn fixing ma wo Ghana ha deɛ obie ni hɔ kyɛ sɛ edwuma ho te deɛ ɛyɛ me fɛ wo ho kora ne sɛ Alan wo shop ne anim obi a wo nsa ne timi hu o mo yɛ ne nyinaa bi wo abɔnten hu wo mo wo car window na pɛ sɛ ɔyɛ am bɛyɛ ne tenten kama ama police ni kura nkyɛw wo sɛ tenten ne akyi police ni wo hu sɛ watente wo car no
ba wo de sɛ what
yeah original ankasa correct ankasa enti me sɛ opo mo check kwa tent lorry Ghana Limited or la Bonnie Junction opposite Mikado Plaza from say on 0558 300007 na any omunin komo se see dina de bion restaurant wa sanam down first near friend semis ene omo se ho te se okura ha ohumpo se ho semis no ho efe pa no munua no so de de ye se opefufu banko ampesi de na opɛ se continental dishes ni nyina no omo bi ewo ho enti bra ene yebetimi abai ho abedidi into your reservation ebetimi eja table out the amawo from 0574276906 and as you order office where business to be my you do not be office for 0502316933 dinner di bion kan say every last Friday of the month so no OBDJ ekwasika na MCB at the live after drive ebreye e dinner di bion last Friday of the month bia no ye wo ho say last Friday moti henka last Friday bia so no e be san ba enemu abegimo me say open drink e dey fridge mama nkola e dey go school aho be say open bi dey ama wo no wakasa o show do open bi dey go bo so dia e puma drinks and I make am e dey ma cola any orange flavors na anti me say wa bebeji bi ama nkola no mpedefo timi no nkola so timi no ne bonya den 50 pesos pack no wogini nyina de coffee friends see ye on 0262351251 na je dudu me so puma drinks kasapek for and FD so no agi atum anesa yeni koboy na ye hwe President Cup enche na ye in for pound to my modalities no and a league match no and ye the President Cup no and say any kotokoshe hasa o ma for President Cup has sekotokwa o ma for ombo draw 1-1 na ombo draw 1 point a point on league table no so no na mom ye bo penalties e dey break tie no am ye winner eno ho nsem eni me no ka say enche na class ni mienu kotoko ne has nyina e say shega ka biun no finalize bi bia on beye e dey afa ho and again na we journalist bi say na da braka we die ye no say na be sembe mo organize mo president ka mo organize na has kotoko so embo mo league na e bi so agi say enya has kotoko kwa no so mo president cup ni nyina no issues aba bi say we die a forward thinking approach and I the yeah bad and it is a backwards approach you take you find audience mu am I 98
Yemfa House of Folk, they could combine Chelmabon and find your President's Cup. I will be said, Cheney say, almost a can sell league match in Yomaboara, and you know, Omobai, Omejum 1.1 our league, 1.1. Now, Oma penalty, it's almost penalty is Robert Kununu. Now, what the President's Cup on the prize. Ekobase, within the 90 minutes, Rusuna. Be a Kunima, and the penalty has some trophy, no man. They say, Uber President's Cup and answer Bibia. Also, we show Sapomusu pa. Publicity pa. Then him say a classical between us and Kotoko league in there. But she there for no bar. But then attaching a one who say over TS cast over match back. But why should Baba share matches you know. Arrangements I know. Abai so ajiatum.
Enti Alan nchimo aba the super clash any yesare President Cup no. Say backward so say forward thinking no. Alan also I research bi na buy enti o.
Yeah, Brenya, match kesiye na eba so on Sunday.
Yeah,
as also the President Cup who say yeah bonus league match nkwao say in say simple senka nye league crampo and anke yebo na President Cup kotoko na has match bi anya match ketwa especially when a trophy so en fa hone trophy cry isi so ma interesting last year ye win President Cup match your boy ever Accra Sports Stadium the way a match no is he a coin and say utse gaka fwa you want to say calendar na I congested to match your hu baby almost emfa the President Cup match you know emfa enche because of said calendar no esi aye in name say because of FIFA World Cup we buy into na ma globally every calendar biano I say I congested e bi enato Ghana into one person take advantage of this big match involving Kotoko and House of Folk in the league. Now, Anna, the president of the country, as said every year, Bia, see a year no. A buy, you know, it be said the Okano, it be a bomb basso, say, and a moment to me, be to fee, say, a yana mampa, see a ball a league match, near Bebo every say, Ubi near. Obedient 3 points Eddie Akko now I did trophy the account and now I say on a likely situation now say be a can in a draw ya boy you know now it was say a sound so about penalties now I said you bury any penalties not just say or no Eddie trophy the call if you say enye at the park and Brenya the woman say at the pole say at the panel it will not be the first time yedi a league match esanso aserve as an anniversary a match ewo eye omam hanum men kai kran at least make kai two of such a situations one of them say a match a popular omam hanum pa yankro for taka ho asem the match born on 31st December 1989 Benya this the match e bowie ya it's Safu Jamfi just before the match during inspection. Yeah, Osnabo, the then head of states, Jerry John Rawlings, for superstitious reasons, Safu Jamfi, Sasem with them say it's well documented.
Yeah.
Hanum. Sa particular match, no, na a league match. It also served as 31st December Revolution a cup. So I can say 31st December a revolution about anniversary do on that 31st December 1980 that match no essence serve that purpose no e wo horom and coincidentally so no eno de em say ene de na person bene ese pa we say there was 1989-1990 season that or the season na Ghana because yeso yenya de penalties na de ntini yese say football league match area na say match na end in the draw ye be san so about penalties na wo a obawi ne penalties no na the 1 point na eden e de account odie no ho. If the match served as both a league match and then the 31st December Revolution a match. The ball match it ended in a draw. And a match ended. It was a 2-2. I'm now Labado Williams and Joe Ado Shedema House of Folk and then Roberto Shani Thomas Wachi Esma A Kumasias Anti Kotoko. The ball penalties Kotoko Edin Kunim. And in the next day, which are the first a publication of graphic of the year 1995, January 1990, in front of a back page, Kotoko collect cap and 2 points.
Headline here, Kotoko
collects cap and 2 points. Yeah, a buy. 80 main crabako no. Then again, in 1997, that on the second March 1997. Now, program no, it was a league match. Next sounds a coincided with the 40th anniversary of Ghana's independence anniversary. On the second match, they decided a league match involving Kumasi Santico. That was a week 14 encounter. Should serve both purposes: the league and then the anniversary match. That match also ended in 1-1. Emma Robert Sapa for House of Folk and then Yawsati for Kumasi Asante Kotoko and a House of Folk with then Adechi and also House Lift Independence Air Cup. Graphic reported.
Daily graphic report.
Yes, a report to it. So it's not the first time. But as to say, the only years I'm ready, no, yeah, the pa and I say, yeah, the pa. But it will not be the first time.
It will not be the first.
That's idea.
Based on the history of the man, so this will be the third time.
They are me minimum. They are me minimum. It will be the third time. But Brenya, say ya the poor in Yadipa, me fear pine ye. You know this, we see Gaka, Eddie Eba. Last year, President Cup, I remember, say, all my time and I catch a match and I shall say kick off.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. If Samekaya, the mad late for, I was about 45 minutes or so.
But should there be more than over 1 hour?
Over 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Outside the stadium, over 1 hour.
What's that? They know my two cameras. I'm quite your pandai.
A delayed over 1 hour.
Bed me share match, you know. Could do on my new match, you know, ever home. At the Brenya match, you know, a league match, and league matches in any time there. And say, sal time ni say bia yakasi ya start league match. Say start e bia 3 p.m. E bia Kotokone House for league match. E obi say Samson Sevo say bia President Cup there. President Eba because say Samson a President Cup air match into no you expect say the president will come and do inspection, maybe the kickoff before a match and start. And the match e bia started 3 p.m. Now you chrome man in Africa and you chrome man in Kasipa. I didn't have to want the chairman. So Africa time the minimum. But most Ghanaians, you need time so. And if you see last year, no. TBI said 3 p.m. Not league my dear president. League match has started 3 p.m. Maybe I started 4:30 p.m. You are president. That's my only fear. Mediana pan me how kesi. Sa league match na I started 3 p.m. I started 4 p.m. The tion my referees no be especially train bibi.
Ti my home up we
also be ani a train president. A league match between Kotokone has. You better avoid this idea way. And none me how kesi every day. And none me how kesi eh.
Sebe.
Eno,
every other president bantem.
Me see none me how. Ni be try avoid this idea no.
Ebi am betimi avoid.
None me how. Kesi pa.
All right. You see how we betimi avoid there. Sebe mum edin. President the way be you know obechan time.
I tell am say none me how.
The president baby you know obechan time. Also on otwen. And my man information say bibia obia transit bibia set by protocol answer no ho aba. What you say? O move kwa say so you know.
Oh, Brenya minimum me dey say na me how.
How can
say league match kase to say Kotokone has league match ye be bona place aye warm up aye bibia wie.
Me hope we have warm up no.
Omnim say
because we are there's calm down. We will be within 10 minutes also back.
League match this time enya ike ko enya just present aye 3 points na di eka ho. Yes pa.
Our first leg no end 1-1 Kumasi.
No man buya warm up aye bibia wie. Na from akọ katanel mu and I said president MI here to 1 na match in chance ye president amana ba say ya start league match.
You see, game way, there's more at stake in this super clash. I had the President's Cup and Alan, any year last year, your stadium, no, some of the problems, and I know my course were Uncle Ye and you need to and one or talking about the late starter. I would say the game was supposed to be live on TV, and TV too goes with time. So if it's kick off, it's 6 o'clock. We have to go with that time. This time around, I said start times. I don't know the arrangement here, but it's a league match. So clearly it will be on start time. Now, the whole world will be a train super clash. Say best start at 3 p.m. Now, maybe a man penny on your own bedroom here. I think say a bit hard drink. And as we are saying earlier, I'm wanting for preparations and that's almost showing on my year because President Cup last year attendance it got to a time they had to open a gate free. You understand? They should market the game very well. I'm on hype game. But let's start on last week Thursday and Gaka boss the Edin Komo and Osha reasons be all the two to me no it sits down well with me. Yes, you can walk up and you break your leg, and you back. Right now, the season and the calendar is very tight. When we say normally in the first round, see about first round you are heading, you break it league in a week or two before we start the second round. But this time around, you break it first round and heading, you share second round now. Now you share within the tight schedule now. Has no Kotokone appealing and attractive, and also and our bank is that is the game they want to do. What they want to watch because one has Sikana they free bar. Now 50,000 Ghana cedis is what is the prize money on this game. What we lose so 30,000. It means they are committing almost around 80,000 Ghana cedis in this game. In the social calendar now Hassan Kotoko ebesi akan and it happens say game was no more ball to usher in Independence Day celebrations. But we say activities na then edo so to mun here game back. Na Hassan Kotoko then down like tamamu be share.
And Saturday in the 5th.
The 5th
of March.
Sunday.
Sunday near the 5th of March.
Yes.
The following day near the 6th of March. Gareth Independence Day.
You get it.
Okay.
Exactly. That explanation of the by say due to calendar because most of for Bashir must say I don't know man set a day aside for them to have this game. If you do that and want these two teams to play means you have to postpone their league matches. League no you win them to catch up with a European league and now calendar with the calendar by May we should be done. So to me they're not
but does it also bring to the fore the issue of planning?
Yeah.
Because saying him say set of match be a President's Cup.
Yes.
Right before the start of the season him.
Yeah.
And the Kenya if you come on my Saturday tonight at what their my say we the board their shipping in the union minty anka even the FA will factor that into their calendar. Na trawa 6 matches was what near Asia na you two teams na a hockey it doesn't expose their lack of planning.
Brenya on say okay that could be a factor. I don't want to be like me PR one answer but on say this weekend or chance your league matches and they were even thinking of having it on a Friday.
Yeah.
But then rules just say you have to give the players 48 hours for rest. It's a Sunday and it's a super clash, a very highly competitive game. It is Sunday and even on that Sunday there will be league matches too.
Across the board.
It's in order for you to honor your president. I think stakeholders in a meeting and they all decide.
Yeah, because a crime check. Stakeholders schedule in their final meeting before the
game. So if you want to bash the Galka, then you have to bash the other clubs involved because almost on my head. Let's all go to the stadium. But this integrating thing, no, they should solve it because this is a game. There are a lot of things at stake. There is the point factor, and there's also the monetary factor. There's also the trophy factor. You get it. No man comes to ye in terms of attendance. I do some in free. Some in free. They should communicate earlier.
No league match you won't be in free because it has a neighborhood won't be in free.
But and also
because the cabo in whom the agents can or also cook so it's a free almost being free.
So this
when last year the NBA can run a organizing team the open no we league match.
Okay.
So can take charge of BBR and have to home match or doggies can ye.
Okay.
In fact, me just a rate required has to be determined rate.
So this I think we should rate so because the fans will be interested.
Yeah.
We're a league match or 3 points at stake. There's a cap at stake. There's 50,000 Ghana cedis also at stake. Inti, omo the amount to be biana. Omo inform on time. Omo Thursday, Friday. After nobody communicate ever. If you want people at the stadium, plan well, do the arrangement well. Let the public be informed on time because it's here. Obia the budget and so people can plan because it's going to be a long weekend.
Yeah. Sure.
Brenya, we are drinking a pass lack of planning and a dinner by bedroom. It is not for nothing. And a bar internationally, FIFA, any confederations, Edom calendar, the bar before member associations. Because it is a whole year of calendar, ABA, Ghana Football Association, prepare normal. You should know FIFA said in the calendar, the CAF said it's the international calendar. So in drawing your own domestic programs, you know, maybe our message or the best FIFA the share. 80 Eka Yansu your crew money. Ghana Football Association before every year because Gaka say every year and within this period, you know, your bomb match and they say a president anymore.
It used to be 1st of July, the Republic Day. And the Republic Day
so when you say a programmer, a one man, what do? I was only Ghana Football Association, so I'm aware of this President Cup. And just before season Babe starting, you know, Gaka, no what try their comedy as a reminder, say, in coming out with your programs, you know, bear in mind, say, on this date, you know, Gaka, you be bought this air trophy. So take that one into consideration. And now do programs today, and I think going forward, Gaka should be proactive.
Obe tremendous you about to say, Moka say, Gaka top 4, top 6, top 8, so assemble by a piece now. Very did by now. Caps need be 8 to coin.
Yes.
What you say? We cry one crowd. The music team the boy. And Tini has part of the planning. Planning them. Now my caps name say within this time period it be about top 4. And you don't know about top 4 anymore. And it be a top. Can be go this season. Then top 6. Maybe correlated.
Actually say Gaka no. You see, it do see if you no more. You see, the I kakra me wa kakra ne say. Fia no in particular see. Eba Gaka hono ma. All much o.
Yeah.
In fact, all much pa. And eba Gaka dwumadi a abi mu pa. Je why mo time no we say mu nyina no. Ya na Gaka, ya kono Gaka top 4. Ya kono in fact, onim emre bi atwam no. Etize ani okọ Europe a ye bo league obi apeso ra top 4 mu no. Called Champions League no. Sa na a top 4 it here. Obi apeso ra top because top 4 was so attractive. And obi apeso obodu ra mu bi. And shada nya bibia eya akono bebreza. So I would say Mr. Kujofiano and then the executives more than said be a but Gaka top 4 na if it's top 4 a top 4 and yes be and a top 4 or top 6 or G8 and G10 would I be if it is top 4 a top 4 a top 6 and I say G8 G8 a G6 a G6 and to me who say a top 4 and yes be a yabo league na every na be a kotoka na say has usually see emra kotoka na has omo ba ko enrem no ya dey kan ya dey no ba be rem and say ba ne sa e say eye on merit if it is tougher a tough for to be a won't be should be in the top 4 on merit not because say na we kotoka na say has nti ene ye do obeshim
now president cap no na funding no is it solely from the presidency because if that is so maybe in terms of planning if every Independence Day we are supposed to have this game if Gaka is in the know now they will communicate. Maybe almost to more train approval from government. Say whether you will get the funds to be able to organize it. What did the mechanism? Because when we spoke to him on one put no, yes, say a bank siemu. It's in everything. Maybe the more plans are called, but approval and then the empire. Na be no so yeska.
Sami will one the about say, hey, league match President Cup with the other bracket. You can see past voice. Operate a customer for Edma Glorious Across of Food. Good morning.
Good morning.
Majo, we have a code here. My parents of voice from Kakra. Fishes never one voice number from Sana.
Okay.
Was a voice of from one fishes never voice no from Sana.
There you.
Olympics about Sunday.
Yes. I'm not the one saying the name of the Olympics. If you have a theater area, so what we have to do to make sure that in all of those games, including Christian we have to do the talking on the pitch and make sure that together as a team, we'll all be well represented on the day to support the team.
Well, last few weeks, that's a result someone encouraging. What's really the issue? What then the question say, especially what broke the cameras back no air, Adriana Victory or Accra Sports Stadium. What's really happening? Already, Mr. Wabio Jan and Mwame and Yakra line break is yes, it. Okay, you try. You reconnect to it. Opariado or customer for Edma Glorious Accra to folk. Fish is not easy because I tell you, Olympics. Olympics. And easy.
Fans no when you support. And coach Martin. 2 games we. When I made 2 games when I made them man.
No, not say we win league now. It's 2 games we so.
Yes.
When you for say 2 games when the determines we win league.
Only Olusu 2 games he's gone. So Olusu 2 games we are.
Sir, time
time Brenya, when
you lose was more time.
When you Chelsea, Brenya.
Because I was here more time. I already
when you Chelsea, when you Accra had to folk. Share. Eduana Accra Sports Stadium no aje. O Sabo Olympics Accra Sports Stadium no aje. No Sabo Kotoko no aje. At day if you can't win at home Accra to Foka, then you have no business being the head coach of this glorious club. Has say what about Accra Sports Stadium? The last 3 games, Accra Sports Stadium. We lose now. Now go to House of Folk. Abomination. It won't happen. Inti say that no be better no to be my fans because chance on face no nye edwuma. When the Adriana stars na jigu ye. Adriana jigu. The communication there obi san say adenti no kwa no say phone network ni ntimi nyi. Mo friend number no be o me yi ano. Because atu my benya me ni wo ho na Matic. The obey bia so win because Olympics in the last derbies I about Brenya. Me the last time you show. You bre papa.
In fact, they even do it. I'm saying the last 2 seasons, a draw and a win.
Yes.
The last 2 seasons, a double over House of Folk.
They be in no yes. I think
the last 3 seasons there, Olympics are top 1.
Yes.
The last 3 seasons games are
much you buy 3 bills I was.
Last season 3-0.
It has on person mo ti o manim normal fans nenik gia. Olympics Kotoko straight win. Not even a draw. They have to win the game. And the match, you know, I hope say you be connected or parry back. Until na message no on fan command because these 2 games. So lose start 2 games we are. That means that 3 home defeat.
Obecho Jamba say Samuel Bodu was sacked because of these games. Ombo Adriana, Ebo Olympics, Ebo Kotoko.
Yes. And what was the performance?
In fact, after Kotoko 1-1 nana omuyino. Olympics share no.
Yes.
Adriana share no.
So I don't want to say chat now. But so a person here there.
It's the same fishes so na match.
Yes. So a person
the same fishes. Adriana bako atofun kim. Olympics.
Yes.
Achina nyumre 6 o'clock. Now face Sunday against Kotoko.
Brenya.
So has is winless in their last 5 meetings with the Olympics.
Share 5 meetings with Olympics. Oh share ne.
Debbie. And the first them say 3 seasons name boy.
Yeah, 2-0-1-1,
Yes.
1-0-3-0, and then 1-1.
Well, last 5 games, who share Olympics?
Yeah.
So tomorrow they have to change the story.
But 5 games in here, put on record say nani na Bodu.
But this is the it's Bodu no Otimo. It's a Akofa Bronyaba.
Bodu no Otimo na is go.
Akofa Bronyaba. And so then Otimo turning things around. You understand? So I'm
excuse me no because players here coach challenge na bad players now team yeah.
Let me with what I saw against Adriana Stars. No one has team no. Ejuma papa.
I don't mind Adriana credit.
Yes, they did well, but you don't expect him to dominate you like what they did at the Accra Sports Stadium. You don't expect Accra as a folk. Oh, Sabo Olympics are on to me no. Yes, send we are here. So we have 2 games for. And say they be am bar. And I'm making him say me hanti as a folk. But I want him say has so makume mu pa. Ye penie. It's not a year Casano.
Try to be connected with a parade now because some Koga meeting there.
Yes.
And think come okay, Wabah Manus. Mamento. Apparently that's a power help, but Fache, Mr. meeting. But we didn't need to now, Montiminco meeting and I'm on your house. Now me cover my fishes I bar and the echo so team against the Diana Murusu home. What's really happening?
Yes, and then I can say, Obosha, on the day we played well. Created good chances, but football who create good chances no one take care. Most often, this is what happens. It has been something that the technical team is working on so well. So we are very much hopeful. So within a few that period, the Basia rehearsals have been going on and ensuring that we'll get the right strategy to go into the game. Yeah, we've been rehearsing on it, so I'm very much positive. Yes, tomorrow. We want to see something positive from the team.
Mekaisa the first round. This series of games Bodu Okoye against Adriana Doma Olusuye against Olympics Accra Sports Stadium Olusuye and our face on the board draw Bodu we am pamono. And then so unfortunately Adriana Olympics Kotoko etoto sa Molusu first one. Ebeyi.
Well, the other one Mubiano. Once it is part of the competition, you have to make sure that you prepare for it. Don't you mean that first round no boy and a second round or so So this is not House of Folk. We always make sure that assignment be a day and we prepare very well to ensure that we go in and make a good account of ourselves.
Very well. And to wish you all the best in tomorrow's game. But Majat to say league match I'm going to call Bono and sign a President Cup. So what is in the B business? Now league the President Cup saying then mo consider intia mo jitu muniga ka ni ko to kunyina say or say President Cup the share President Union.
Well, it is part of the proposal that can buy. Either say Jabebo league in Nkwa near Fedafufo near Bo President Cup, and I say Jabebo President Cup first near Fedafufo near the league fisher and they are here in nature, the fisher congestion. Idea we have to take all of that into consideration. So as I speak to you now, we are in a welcome meeting. I'm sure the final part of everything right after the meeting, and we'll let everybody get to know about that. Very well.
Sir, a league match here, Muna in charge of ticketing, prize in the BBR.
Yes, the first meeting we went on Friday, our GFA, that's exactly what the situation is. Even though you need a ticket for Akasa, and I'm being to the prices of the ticket, we have not brought it out because there are other discussions and no every influencing whether we have to come out and then let the public begin to buy the tickets, and now say if there's the other option. So it is right after today's meeting that we'll let everybody get to know about it.
Very well, very well. Very well. All right, you can see they wish more the best with the meeting. The best be another sample of money.
But you have to miss me that.
Opayado, customer for the gross across folk, and I'm what to say only a casano. Say so. I know your number.
What's up, Opare? It's a confidence no Casa. Wow, ultimate. Now say any creating intimidation go. Now this is house for striker. Has any striker this season? Until whatever coach Matic, SOE, now players no started the ball and able to pull him, they should do it. Because Brenya near break.
Okay. Alan Bemna, me also na Tuesday say my tifon be muntem na omo hawo ne say me de my na quickly etimi ejahoma so so about so ne team eba.
Is it Herbert this ne how no nyara metenase. Is he but said the tax now the ma a coach no. I said this is the most difficult one for where as a folk a coach.
Eddie.
Say Boache eta so say these two air matches playing against Great Olympics and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And in the age so na e bia at the time we future there. Then I was say coach no or chen sapomuzu ba. Because psychologically Olympics was through because of recent air matches are almost abunti between the two teams in America. And when psychologically you are up, and unkwano a advantage in going to a match. And Sir Kobase has to me answer and Kotoko and House of Folk to the end be able to me. It was both sides, both House of Folk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and now Meno Kasei. Ubia Marimo and Swani, Kotoko and Kui, and a house said that in Kui. Because if your matches in Bia, then it makes you sad. Especially if you followed Ghana football for at least some decades. Kakra. Now, show quality of football. Your class way, abo. Not only Omunkwambu, but we expect, say, if Senka other clubs no understand as now perform Kesipa and House of Folk and Kotoko, we do resources are ewo. And the following one, and you may something better from these two air class. But interestingly, no, even some clubs in the league, and no show football, I could not change House of Folk and Kotoko.
Oh yes,
what the likes of Bechem United and Mediana Stars more, Lions more, and you see these clubs playing better football Bechem than United. These two air classes. About Bechem United. So it's so sad. And Ocean is then Ghana football no your future no e wo hin. Because I want to say yeah can say in other African countries but some of the traditional clubs and but most of the leading clubs are minimum from these other African countries. So I'm still spearheaded local football.
And yet easy to find new
No.
to bring intensity. And not only on the field of play. Sometimes that administratively they are very entrenched.
Yes.
The allies, the Zamaleks, they are very strong politically.
Yes.
And then easy say easy say ka bia be twa fa kotokore haso.
Yes.
Caps in Ketuano.
No.
Obi abe twa fa almost.
No woman once in a while be now.
No, I'm not even talking about football. Easy administratively.
Yes.
Yeah. It is not easy.
Politically even among
influence na kotoko
the word is influence.
In fact first no kotoko has of folk. A bad Ghana footballer. Some influences say anyone Sabio mo. Anyone Sabio. You don't need
has see you on MD to me jina esco elections no lusu.
Yeah, you don't need
furthermore.
Yeah, oh yeah club e wo Ghana hanuma. You don't need kotoko or has of folk.
Has MD jina elections committee president to esco elections no lusu poto.
Alan, 10 minutes. Alan, 10 minutes. So, 10 minutes. Kakana.
Edu baby, Brenya, I'm saying how.
Alan, how? And then, my example be on view. Caps no problems no. And the general catch say we are crying more than they believed. As the higher same caps and Nakasa affected no.
Yes.
Send a problem like you to car. No, I bring no jai. Kwase omo asem for mo kwa no fa wo
cry.
Because well has to folk and kotoko.
Has no kotoko.
But Brenya has to folk no kotoko. Yeah, kotoko na has you to no me na say your ball league matches has every 5 matches at waso. And na kotoko. Na mo bosha supporters Beba Stadium. Abehwe mo matches. Mu ye bibia ebefa.
Alan, my mentor argued be so last season. Emra na Dr. Prosper na Tegumo Kotoko. Some of we do has now Omoji League no Bosono. Say na ho kroma. But this season, you say 2 coaches in the community and the Kotoka Kofa Zebo Aba. How so Kofa Slav go match so Zebo no.
Na said you already am medical.
Alan. The coach akobo MTN Cup. Ni Ashewa. Alleged though, who is say Adriana about home fixed matches. Zebon
no know the fix.
Bring me by Zebon machine pa. Benya hakotoko materials. They have good players omunya a good competent coach. I'll bet my day. A blended boys now. They should be challenging for this league title without any difficulty. Kotoko about Team United. Home. Almost all fan fest.
The BBC documentary, china. Eche be call I carry chance say cook mas ne ko hwe ha omo program.
Sa omo be team game no. So monim go ase. Monim go ase. That's a Sunday. Or Samba has of foka. Ono ka na we kokasa so ye zebo no.
There be say chance say be team so be na one mark akra o.
We some go say
no games. Miss me mazebo so 2 games. Kotoko fo mu team you. Mu coach ni awe record enye.
Cra.
Okuba bia na e dia man. Oba dreams are na eyemo fortress.
Omo 2 games.
Yes. Dreams cra show.
Because
but them say 2 games na buy.
Yeah, important you man in league in Dortmund.
Oh, 2 games.
Yes. Oko dreams ni a show. Wako do man go compete ni a show. And then Obo be chem home. O Samba has a folk league match. Na na amponsa. Me Kotoko Africa because Kotoko Africa manage all because I'm a home game now. Say about stadium to man. I love it. It's FA Cup now. If you na film no, na me ya.
Okay.
It's with them snow.
And a team for the topics ne among us the
1 second.
Okay.
Coach Zebo 2 games.
2 games.
Sunday
matches 2 games.
Zebo 2 yes, someone 2-2.
All right. And I'm Sunday in Bakumu Kofi. All right. If you remember see on Chama Jones 055-1064. Mr. Odin be our favorite.
Your friend Max Selagege 205.
Max, into way.
Manichi obi awo studio hɔ no. Me friend Chiama Kempon Travel and Tours and a capital phone since listening from Chioma. 2 games also from England chess the team of Ghana 2-2 and we have a man correctly and your mom you are half the full versus a calculate to the first one 1-1
yeah
yes
true
and now Samuel Boadu last 2 seasons first match great Olympics one boy
I remember
and a boy lose 2-0
yeah
so no second round no boy 1-1
out of 5 number 4
yes about 4 matches when you need Okra Olusu you about draw me against great Olympics Samuel Boadu and no correction number 7
oh yeah very well
Ghana football you really say so we moving coin because Nigeria bia you know it will say that here the Ghana do more division 3 league matches and you da fanya niama and never moving Benjamin what the bobo so and shame to Ghana football as of now I to be World Cup $100,000 at the match and 24 one referee and 100 division 3 matches league matches no African referee one team and referee $100 for the handle match now ball home team in the ball ever you best player now yeah the ball no best player now or the trap picture you are the ball no free in the home team the ball no it is a team player in the match now we try to see the ball free in them we share 3 goals for the ball yeah ball the show them we are here for them it is any way up to a football and you ticket $100,000 president Keto Keku who propose the way and the comma sports minister no for Jackom no $100,000 no we can pay before the teacher them all e bi no okwa na o mi sika e me football one tell Samuel Sekufo o mi so sika ni kura ma ye tete so na o go committee na na e sha se go World Cup qualifiers ye fa tete bi e fa mo ma Kufo so de on play it is sometimes your story na ye
but enye onu kwa na mpini
ma boni bi o kan bi
nipa me asemi mi nka wa kidi ma me nka nipa me nsa so ma fa ma alaji bisa afane di ama Kufo afama ena retired military man or so fama
na adeti na ka je ni person be ka watem adeti ya
yenye bibia na wo baka bas
no say ya
yenye bibia na ka wase mo radio so
ni lebi ye dey say mu me wa ni lebi
o fo ba dia ma chirem
you know what I mean is your former players you want to chance and I want to chance on the committee so it is why your former player
so edini e Kenel Damwa
thank you so ni club me boa
David
Kufo ni club me boa alaji Kalim Gruta o Kufo me boa e to no ebe ta ni na so tu ni Kufo ta me person me boa ali o dia no bi ma o di ko do ma na it is a big
ma bisumna
kan wo sem ka pao
echa me eya mo na motimi abre ne cha wo ha ne se na mo da tutum za why enti Max mo wimra Max mo wimra from Max asemi me ka se me nka wasem da me nka wasem da ho na o fa be yi ana Thursday editorial anyway me say we didn't be afraid free.
Hello.
Yeah, Udem.
Marky.
Yeah, yanko.
Adam do so dia. No, no, how to go to match up. Over the political happen. I don't know to say, me to charge you on say. And today, anka magdenu. Boy, we go to park. I said you know about. It's a fair for you date. Let's go this say the time back to the baby me kai ha to ni jana na nsia ba mo boy na da ko pass me ni pa ni dia ko no dia ni viti ni e ko to pass no mo ti viti e se ni bi be no dia gate na no o mo ko na gina ho o fi ni pa ni no o no bi ti e ka ma yen o ye ye no ti tampe so dia o dia ni o ye ni ko ga di bi ba sa ni ma tu man o mo yen ko na mo ti ya ni bi kwa ni ko ni ba ba ni ya di se ebi na ko party ni ko ibi ni àwọn ẹgbẹ́ mi pa ni ti ni ele ko ye ebi mi fo mo o ta re sa ni na ni ti le ba bi ye agogo ko ko mai na o ko je na ye bo party ye bi sa mo ha ko ni ti aso the conversation with a and to do boy and to come back among the so we can appear and
that's it. Away, Inia Kufi, a Jachi to 4 kg on one FM. Or say, grace to Mr. 2 games. And they are all the official Mr. 2 games. Mr. Odin be a favorite. With them.
We don't have a player. I don't from the who said no, I'm about to pay. I'm done in Macedonia. Keep on cappuccino, you tell Luciano. Now, on this, I'm in that player. I'm left.
Oh, yeah, dear, my album, because I'm a friend, my friend.
Oh, and I'm saying, you're not sure. Now, up to now, oh my, I'm a friend. You come on now, Mr. Binan, fine. The maker say, the can share is all about the committee therefore because we are no CNC, we want to come down here. Now, work out with me. The message say, let's say, you know, a woman called no CNC, Marshall Ball Party to your name, a sky for no, Mr. Say, to put your own let's say, every now was a concording. I'm a Toby, I'm a Disram board, come down, I'm a Kamachi, Kamachi, Kusha match pass, the Mila. Mati, I heard you in down for the out there. Until you see me fail, me fail to see. Mr. Ohene
Bampoe Brenya. Ohene Bampoe Brenya, energy my bar, so I'm the alliance, me happy yourself. But me can say that they are temple, they are piano share. Maybe I make up and I will not any calls. Me, Debu, they want Debu by me. I never loved Debu because coach or so press of the other. Everyone we knew, because most of everything we are all out in the winning. It's too much to them. Me that I ask to quiet to me, coach here. I can need the Jenny. Set up Milano, the man the coach not assistant coach, and I. You know, kind of take you over. Don't take you over to go protocol. And never be a hotel, you're back. I mean, if you have no protocol, that much here, we should take that cool. Nick Martin, I never hear, but walking without it.
Yes, me that same in family final caller. Na yen fancy in family final caller. Yen fa Jumadi in si na wa otie. Jumadi no so yen nase. Say they be animal feeding down the happy 98.9 FM. Yes, so nenche na sofo nyesa ba kwane team so no edin sempi ebetwa so ewo ejumedi so okay prince wasen bi ma menhwade kra wontimi nchon fama wasen na obegina hagam so wasen nyade no. Hello, please wish my big sister Mrs. Adelaide Obaya Ashabi of Accra Composite Plant and Prince of Peace Presbyterian Church Atomic. And also or the ban on the Atomic for more Prince of Peace Presbyterian Church or Atomic Energy. Munina Sujina Efa Prince we were Brown so I show Adelaide or buy a happy birthday. I say God's the family wish you God's unconditional favor and his blessings from Webber Brown happy FM to the fair all the way up. All right. Investie na yenso so na sofo nyesa bakwane ni team no enfa SMP emre wo dwumadi eso want me kebi amakramo and then you from 5 to 6 everyone produce sports ebebremo. Have a good day, bye bye.
It will be friendly penny. Nansoshe HD Plaza. Enida Hokai. 5 times clearer. Odom reni wumi. Ne pesi et shewodo. 5 times more. Achedia would be brewa. A bro 5,000. Ubetumi dibi. For your website hdplus.com.gh. Nia will hear the HD Plus number. Shim your wheel of love. Maybe achedia esopa. February bosumimu. Sebribichi wajin freya was 0242 439 872. HD Plus. The biara ye feely.
Mira, na den na ofre adwuma ba ya ase waye bosanse. E di asemwa.
Binihwe mafo kwa na ekwo wo mo animu. Bosia kra mi pedia me de abobra so a. Minya bi.
Eni yesre. Eclipse Collateral Management for Abamaye. Waye Prime Brokerage Service. Na no se de etienie. So we japade na wo ho nkrata. Wutumi de nkrata ne beja Eclipse Collateral Management. Na so bi so we japade ebia na ne nkrata no animu anom. Na ope bosia. Ye de wo nkrata ne yensi achi ba manipa no eje bosia etua ehon faso ma wo ankrata ne ye wo de ani di free
nese woni akura ntie
emane how cry esanse wono so wo ajapade a wode ba yenti no eno na bank de beton wabra won kwo de ne ho kra
na kire sa menkrata da dem no ebetumi ama menya sika wabra megapade no eho nka
sapepepe obehu Eclipse Collateral Management ewa Denta Pantai Junction Adenta new site hwa 0543832466 Eclipse Collateral Management, think safety and decent income.